Icarus on the NES has been made famous by its main character's reappearance in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. His name's Pit. Not a very heroic name, if you know what I mean. It just gives you the impression that he stinks. But he doesn't in Super Smash Bros. Because the Pit you're fighting as in that game has all of the upgrades from the very end of this one. In other words, it's the most powerful Pit could ever be. But in the beginning of this game, Pit's a weakling. His health is so puny, so you constantly need to get more health. So you shoot things, get hearts, but nothing happens. It doesn't heal you. Why doesn't a heart heal you? Instead of giving you health like you would think it would, Pit collects hearts because they're money. Pit is collecting these monsters' hearts as currency. And people are actually willing to sell you things for hearts. What kind of sick world is this? And everything's way too expensive. You can't buy anything. These sickos need to die, you freaks! Okay, what the heck? I just went in this room and there's nothing here. Nothing except this glare on the screen. What the heck is the point of this room? There's nothing in here! Now the goal in the game in the first few levels is to ascend to the very top of the level where you find a checkpoint. But you won't be able to get there because your health is too insufficient. Especially when you have to battle these Grim Reapers. Even though he has a scythe, he's not gonna fight you with it. No, instead he's gonna cry like a baby and call out his little evil munchkin friends to kill you. But the problem is my arrows don't do very much damage and they don't go very far at all. And if I take more than like 3 or 4 hits, I'm dead and I start over from the beginning. So you're gonna need to find some health. Well, you see this chalice up here? This is what heals you. But look at it. It's a cup of blood. Pit collects monsters' hearts and drinks their blood! And of course, for your on-the-go blood necessities, see your local shop dealer for a bottle of blood. Only 480 hearts. Bottle is not refillable. See store for details. Yeah, Kid Icarus. More like Kid Cannibal! Okay, here's another room. What the? Oh! Attack of the Blue Mickey Mouse Heads! Prepare to have your hearts ripped out by a cannibalistic angel. It's time for Solid Snake mode. Boom! I got you now, you Mickey Mouse spawn-offs. The Mickey Mice prevail this time. What? They gave me a password to level 1? Okay, just think about that for a minute. Think really hard. That's stupid. Now another thing about this upward scrolling screen, it doesn't scroll back down, so if I missed one of these jumps, I start over from the beginning, 'cause I die. What the? Mr. Reaper here's kinda stuck in the floor. Are we having issues with the platforms? Oh, apparently not, 'cause he's still sending out his evil flying nano munchkins after me. Okay, something's definitely wrong here. I cannot kill him. Oh, okay, stupid froggy. Owie! Okay, I think it's safe to say that this game is way too hard. It's the kind of hard where you know what you have to do, but you just can't do it. The first level in a game shouldn't be so difficult to... Okay, I'm definitely gonna need some help if I can't beat level 1. Well, I never got this high before. The door! It's the end! I got to the door! It's the end! That's it! I'm finished. I'm using a password. This is Icarus Fights Medusa Angels. It's basically Narpa's sword for Kid Icarus. But it doesn't make much sense. If I'm fighting angels, wouldn't I be a bad guy? Hey, whoa, wait a second. What's wrong with it? It's spelled right. Why doesn't this work? Well, it turns out that all the passwords that worked for the NES don't work for the Virtual Console games. So now the password's IXC Twissy I Tootie Foo Yum Goo Koi. Well, let's see what it does. Whoa. Hey. Spazzy. Now the game's a side-scroller with monsters falling from the sky. I gotta say, the game's a lot easier as a side-scroller. And... oh, come on, another stinking empty room! Boing! What the... now look at that enemy. A smiling pink ball of happiness. It's Jesus! Can you endure this harsh training? Uh-oh. You weakling? I tripped! I'm sorry, Jesus! Save me from the pink balls! Darn it, another empty room. Oh, come on, another one? Why did they even put a door there if there's nothing behind it? Okay, here's the room again. I will avenge you, Jesus! Okay, harsh training, huh? They're not even coming towards me. Die, 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 die! Oh, I'm sorry, hit you in the face, Jesus. Take your pick. I win and Jesus gives me weapons? That's very unlike you, Jesus. Well, now that I can play through it, this game is pretty fun, actually. If you can handle this game's difficulty, it's like Super Mario Brothers and Metroid and Legend of Zelda all put together. Oh, come on! Okay, die, Bubble Froggies. Die, Bubble Froggies. Okay, these things won't die. I'm shooting you, but you won't die. Where'd my shield go? Okay, die, Bubble Froggies. Die, Bubble Froggies. Die! What the... Where'd all my stuff go? What? They stole it? Ah! And look at this. Those enemies look familiar to you? Well, yeah, they're Metroids. The game even says they come from a faraway planet. But why is Pit fighting Metroids? Now, I know this game was made by the same company that made Metroid, but... Jeez! Come up with something new. In the last level, Pit equips the 3 treasures that he got from the 3 dungeons in the game. He's got the mirror shield, which seems to do nothing, the light arrows, which are pretty effective, and the wings of Pegasus, which allow him to fly. Why he didn't equip them earlier? I don't know. He also seems to be wearing some gold-plated armor, which serves no purpose. He's just wearing it for some kicks and giggles. And there's also no reason to have a background drawn in here because I can fly over everything anyway. Nothing gets in my way. And you see these things I'm killing? Wow, they're not jumping piranha plants from Super Mario Brothers. And just look at these ghosts. Now they remind me of someone, but I can't quite put my finger on... Oh my gosh, it's Boo! Now eventually after that side-scrolling stage loops about like 3 times, you finally get to Medusa. And, sorry lady, but, Oh, jeez! Hey, my shield blocks these things. It does something! Yar, feel the pain! Wait a second, she can't hit me. Oh my gosh. A final boss to a game this hard can't hit you in the one spot where you have to hit them? This is the one level I have to fly where I can actually hit her in the eye. And Medusa can't hit me here. Someone please explain the logic behind that. There is none. So there's Medusa. And she dies. Yay, you're dead. Then I come back here and find Palutena. And I'm pretty sure thank you doesn't have a hyphen in between it. What the heck? I'm a big boy now. No, seriously, what just happened? What? Okay. Yeah, think about that next time you play Smash Brothers and see Palutena's like 30 and Pit's like 10.